YouTube. Back at it again with another video. It's your boy, Numbers Fan J. As you can see, I'm not dancing today because I'm not very happy. Week 2 was very wacky across the board. There were a lot of injuries, a lot of games that ended in ways that no one could have possibly predicted. But anyway, let's get into the news. Drew Brees is out 6 weeks with a torn ligament in his thumb. He's gonna need surgery on that. Ben is out for the season he's gonna need surgery on his elbow. Adrian Phillips, the replacement for the Chargers safety, Derwin James, has broken his arm and is out indefinitely. So it's Victory Monday. Y'all know what it is. 10 teams are undefeated, 11 teams are 1-1, and 11 teams are winless. After Sunday. Tonight, of course, we have a game, Browns at Jets. It's going to change those numbers just a little bit. Hopefully somebody gets a win and we don't see another freaking tie. But anyway, so far, like my picks last week, I was 9-5-1. My picks so far this week, 10-5 before the game tonight. So just a reminder, I did pick the Browns to win tonight in New York. So we'll see. Let's get into these reactions and recaps from these games. 20-14 Thursday night game, Bucks at Panthers. Terrible, hard game to watch. Cam did not play good at all. Was missing wide open receivers. Jameis played good enough to get them over the hump. Of course, we all know the Panthers came within 1 or 2 yards of actually winning this game. At the end, it was 4th and 1. Had the little trick play. Looked like the Philly special for a minute, but McCaffrey took that thing around the edge. Didn't get the first down. Bucks hold on to win. Got that pick wrong. I picked the Panthers. Chargers at Lions. I'm going to try to keep my calm, man, because this was not a good game at all. There was 8 penalties by us and 9 by them, or it might have been the other way around. Flags all over the field. All over the field. It was a laundry day. All over the football field. Just flags. And I'm like, oh my God. We couldn't play the freaking game, so nobody got in a rhythm because there was a flag every 4 plays. It was crazy. I picked the Lions. I said they must pass protect. They didn't allow any sacks, so they did that. I said they had receiving depth. Kenny Golladay had 117 touchdowns. 117 touchdowns. 117 yards and a touchdown. I'm so off right now, man. Chargers miscues really did us in. Phillip with the pick. Austin Eckler with the fumble at the goal line. Penalties called back, bringing the touchdowns back that we scored 2 times. Just not a good game. Ugly game for both teams. They found a way to win. It is what it is. Cowboys at Redskins. The Cowboys controlled the game after starting slow. They started really slow. Went down 7-0. Took a sack on their second drive. Gave the ball back, but found a way to get the ball right back. And they controlled it after that. Their defense continues to hold teams at a minimum. Hold other teams' offense at a minimum. They also have a very balanced offense that has led them to 2-0. So congratulations to Cowboys being 2-0. Colts at Titans. I picked the Titans. I was wrong. The Colts have now won 14 of the last 17 games between the two. The Titans were 10% on 3rd down. The Titans allowed 4 sacks. And also, I told you guys that I like the Titans D-line with Jarrell Casey, Cameron Wake. Neither one of them recorded a sack. But the Colts held on and won at the end. Got a key deflection on 4th down that put the game away at the end. Kept the Titans out of field goal range. The Seahawks at the Steelers. Big Ben left the game 2nd quarter with the injury. The game was 7-7 at the time. Tragic occurrence for the Steelers fans and the Steelers team. The Seahawks O-line allowed another 4 sacks, so they're still looking terrible on the O-line. The defense looked good, and the defense looked good for Seattle. Mason Rudolph looked good for Pittsburgh. So, kind of like in the middle on that game. Another game that you may have thought the Seahawks would lose because I thought they would. But Bills at Giants. I picked the Bills. Told y'all the Giants defense sucks. It did again. 151 rushing yards allowed, 3 rushing touchdowns, 253 passing yards allowed, and 1 passing touchdown. Eli threw 2 picks to just one touchdown. Devin Singletary, although I don't believe he's the starting running back. If he is, I mean, okay. But he's a big play machine. 11 carries, 85 yards through 2 weeks, 1 touchdown, 4 catches on 70 yards. So he's just a big play machine for the Bills. Great player, great player. On to Patriots at Dolphins. I told you guys it wasn't a lot to talk about there. 43-0. Patriots looking like the best defense in the league. Number 1 in scoring defense, only allowing 3 points through the first 2 weeks, although their opponents weren't that great, or it's looking like that. But I mean, they're number 2 in scoring offense as well, 2-0 again. Patriots looking like they're just about to run through everybody another year, get another ring. But it is what it is. Jaguars at Texans. Texans O-line allowed another 4 sacks. They have allowed 10 sacks so far, most in the NFL. Texans won 9 of the last 10. Actually, 9 of the last 11. I apologize. DJ Chark caught a touchdown, but it wasn't enough as Leonard Fournette was stuffed in the backfield. Not in the backfield. Was stuffed before he got to the goal line on a 2-point conversion. Led the Texans to a 1-point win over the Jaguars. I got that pick right as well. Vikings at Packers. Packers went up 21-0 and kind of just got really sloppy after that. Allowed the Vikings to go on a 16-0 run. Vikings missed the extra point that would have had a 17-0 run, but it didn't really make much difference because they needed a touchdown at the end. They couldn't get it. Tried the little lateral play. Didn't really work. Packers improved to 2-0. Cousins back, bad decision in the end zone. With the end zone throw later in the fourth quarter, why would you throw that? That reminds me of what Phillip did in our game. Like, why would you make that throw right there when you don't have to? But anyway, so 49ers at Bengals. 49ers controlled this game from start to finish. 259 rushing yards. Proves that they have depth at running back. You know, no Coleman, no McKinnon, but they come in with these guys, Breida and I forgot the other guy's name, Mostert. They both come in and make huge plays all game. Jimmy G played very well, 297 yards, 3 touchdowns to 1 pick on a bad throw. There were like 6 different defenders in the area, and he threw it anyway. So it's just like, what are you doing? But anyway, Deebo Samuel impressed, 5 catches, 87 yards and a touchdown. He looked very impressive in the preseason, so I expected him to put up numbers like this throughout the season. Look for him on the waiver wire if you haven't picked him up already. Fantasy, he might be a sleeper. Cardinals at Ravens. I picked the Ravens. I got that right as well. Lamar and Kyler put on a show. If you did not see this game, please, whenever they replay this game, because they will, please go watch that game again because this was amazing. Very fun game to watch. Both quarterbacks made plays all game. I'm talking throws, runs, jukes. It had it all. The Ravens defense looked great again. 3 sacks, only 1 touchdown allowed. Christian Kirk. Did I not tell y'all about Christian Kirk? 6 catches for 114 yards. He didn't score the touchdown that the Cardinals had. That was David Johnson. But Christian Kirk was huge in this game for the Cardinals. Chiefs at Raiders. I picked the Raiders. Not really surprised that they lost, but disappointed more so than anything. Oakland played 1 quarter. Kansas City played another quarter. And Kansas City's quarter was way better than Oakland's quarter. It was that simple. Oakland played 10-0. They outscored the Chiefs 10-0 first quarter. Second quarter, Kansas City outscored them 28-0, and it was a sloppy game after that. So, gotta give credit to both the Oakland defense and the Kansas City offense. Kansas City offense continues to make those plays that just don't really make sense. Like you think you got them wrapped up, they break out, they juke him, and then they take it all the way to the house. It's just like, what do you do? What do you do? Saints at Rams. Great game until Breeze got hurt. Unfortunately, just very unfortunate for the Saints. The Rams took over after that. Another bad call? Yes, I believe that is what happened. Rams were driving. Jared Goff looks like he's about to throw a pass. The ball is clearly stripped before the arm goes forward. Even in real time, we all are like, oh, wow, Saints got the ball, they're about to go. It was called an incomplete pass on the field. Therefore, he cannot advance the ball to the end zone on the run back. There was nobody in front of Cam Jordan. He took it to the house. They were like, nah, man, we called it incomplete, so we blew the whistle, so it doesn't count. Terrible, terrible turn of events. Happens to the Saints again. Not as critical of a call because it isn't late in the fourth quarter, but definitely a momentum swinging play because the Saints got the ball and couldn't do anything with it on that side of the field. You let them get that touchdown, then maybe things turn out a little bit differently, at least in that quarter. So, Bears at Broncos. I got the Saints pick wrong. I picked the Saints. Bears at Broncos. I got that pick right. Mile high wasn't too much to bear. I've been waiting to say that. Mr. Trubisky, 120 yards, no touchdowns, no turnovers. I told y'all all he has to do is manage the game. Game manager, that's all he has to do. He did that. But most importantly, Eddie Pinheiro, 3 for 3 field goals, 1 for 1 on an extra point, including the game-winning kick from 53 yards. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gotta be happy for the Bears. Gotta be happy for them. Know they went crazy after they got that dub in Denver. I know Chicago went crazy, man. I know they went crazy. Eagles at Falcons. Carson Wentz and Matt Ryan didn't play the greatest games. Let's be honest. They didn't. Both of them had the same amount of turnovers as they did touchdowns. Carson Wentz had 1 touchdown, 1 passing touchdown, 1 rushing touchdown, 2 picks. Matt Ryan had 3 passing touchdowns, 3 picks. Carson Wentz was 25 of 43 for whatever reason. The Eagles only ran for 49 yards, and I think that's a big reason that played into them losing this game. Carson Wentz is a good quarterback, don't get me wrong. He doesn't need to be throwing it 43 times in this offense. I don't think this offense is built to throw it that many times and win. They couldn't do it in Atlanta. Carson Wentz loses his first game in Atlanta. Hopefully we get to see that matchup a few more times because these games are always exciting. Browns at Jets tonight. Just reminding you guys, I picked the Browns to win. Now it's time to switch that M Victory Monday to a dub. All right, so we got the 3 dubs. Who, what, and why. Who? So for who's got it better than us? The 49ers are 2-0. They're 2-0. Did I not tell y'all that they will be good this year? 49ers are 2-0. Who's going to beat them is the question. Let's show their schedule here. Put their schedule up for you. They have the Steelers next week. Then they have a bye week. They have their early bye that we talked about, and they have the Browns after that. So, I don't know. I don't think the Steelers are going to be able to get them without Big Ben. Mason Rudolph shows some potential, but I really don't think he's ready. The Browns, we all know they have a few things to work out. We'll see what they bring to the table tonight in New York. And we'll see, man. I don't know. I don't know who's going to beat this team. Who's going to be the first team to beat the 49ers. What do we do to stop Patrick Mahomes? What the heck? This is year 4-2 and nobody has to answer that question. He has 7 passing touchdowns through 2 weeks again, along with 2 other quarterbacks by the name of Lamar Jackson and Dak Prescott. Now, speaking of Dak Prescott, this is for you, Unc. Since you say I don't give y'all enough credit, why don't the Cowboys get enough credit for being 2-0? I don't think it's the big headlines. Why is nobody really talking about them a lot? Well, let's pull up the Cowboys schedule. Let's talk about this. The Cowboys schedule, they have beating 2 subpar teams, in my opinion. And I don't know, man. It just, first 3 games, you see this schedule. First 3 games, you're thinking, they should win these games. Just being honest. They're more talented than the first 3 teams on their schedule. It's that simple. They play the Dolphins next week. I'm already saying they're 3-0. They're going to get a Dolphins team coming to Dallas that is not motivated at all. Players are asking to be traded. There it is. I don't know. If Drew Brees was healthy, I'll have them knocking the Cowboys down to 3-1. Then A-Rod to bring them down 3-2. I think they're gonna start 4-0. I don't think they're gonna lose to the Saints in New Orleans. Even though there's no Drew Brees, I don't believe Teddy Bridgewater is gonna be. I never really liked him in this system that they have. Not to say that he isn't a good quarterback. I've always thought Teddy was a good quarterback. After the injury, it just limited him so much. They say, this is not me, they say that his arm is a lot stronger than it used to be. We saw a few throws from him last week against the Rams, or yesterday against the Rams. But I don't think he's going to be able to win them. But Cowboys can literally start this 4-0. And it doesn't matter, it really doesn't matter who they play, to be honest. They should get the headlines. I do believe they should get the headlines because Dak is proving that he can throw the ball. Everybody's been questioning, he can't carry your offense. Now you give him a few more weapons in Randall Cobb and those guys. He finally gets that connection with Michael Gallup. And they look a lot better offensively than they did last year. The defense still looks great. So Cowboys have a legitimate shot this year at doing something, at least in the regular season. I think they're going to start 4-0. That's just me. Let me know what y'all think, man. Who is your who, what, and why for this week? Who did you pick to win these games? Who did you get wrong? I picked against my own team and got it right. Come on, you got to give me some credit, yo. This stuff is not easy. But it's your boy Jay, and we out of here.